In the midst of what seems to be a daily battle of testosterone between two leaders with nuclear weapons.
And this man will not get away with what he's doing, believe me.
Tonight, analysts who study North Korea's Kim Jun Un are warning President Trump about setting off the volatile 30-something dictator with increasingly heated rhetoric.
I think Mr. Trump should be very careful on pushing the buttons and double daring Kim Jong-un, because I think Kim Jong-un is going to have a very hard time backing down from the threats that he's making.
Experts say to maintain his status with his people and the elites surrounding him, the man worshipped as a living god in North Korea may be compelled to keep escalating this crisis if President Trump does. The heir to an almost 70-year-old dynasty, Kim Jong-un swept into power in his late 20s when his father, Kim Jong-il, died. From that moment in late 2011, Kim has moved swiftly and ruthlessly to cement his power. He's believed to have executed about 140 top officials, including his own uncle, sometimes with anti-aircraft guns.
We know he's violent. We know he listens to no one, so far as we can tell. He certainly doesn't listen to the Chinese.
Kim's ambition is dizzying. He's conducted 3 nuclear bomb tests, and in less than 6 years in power, he's overseen about 80 missile tests, more than twice as many as his father and grandfather combined. U.S. officials tell CNN Kim Jong-un grew up with few limits. After studying at a private school in Switzerland and developing a passion for basketball and James Bond movies, he leapfrogged his 2 older brothers to be placed in line as supreme leader. Analysts say his erratic father, Kim Jong-il, liked something he saw in his youngest son.
Kim Jong-il thought Kim Jong-un was most like him in terms of strength, in terms of having leadership capability, being decisive and even brutal when need be.
So brutal, in fact, South Korean intelligence believes Kim Jong-un ordered the assassination of his older brother, who was killed with a chemical nerve agent in the middle of Kuala Lumpur's airport earlier this year. Kim's regime denied it, but observers say it could be consistent with certain psychological traits his father and grandfather had.
Paranoia, narcissism, an abnormal attraction to violence. And that was the assessment of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il.
It's his grandfather, North Korea's founder, Kim Il-sung, who the young tyrant is believed to most want to emulate, from the clothes he wears to his hairstyle.
Kim Jong-un wants to project the image of his grandfather, Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung was viewed and is viewed by the people of North Korea as a great revolutionary. He gave them independence. He fought against the colonials. He fought against Japan. He fought against the United States in the Korean War in South Korea.
Key questions tonight. Is Kim Jong-un under threat internally? And if so, could that cause him to flex his muscles against the U.S. in a show of strength?
Kim Jong-un's leadership appears to be fairly solid. He has insulated himself and protected himself from any threats to his leadership, whether those be physical or political threats.